guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some amazing dishwasher hacks. My husband and I feel very passionate when it comes to how to stack the dishwasher, and we've had many debates on it, but the hacks I'm going to show you today are life-changing and I really hope you enjoy them. If you're new to my channel, I would also love you to consider subscribing if you like this kind of content. I post 3 videos a week on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and I would love to have you as a viewer. But with all that said, let's get into my dishwasher hacks. Also, if you can hear a little voice in the background, my son Jackson just got home from preschool and he's chilling out on the sofa, so you may hear him. But my first hack is a little bit controversial, and that is that you don't need to rinse your plates if you use a high quality dishwasher tablet. Of course, you'll want to scrape off all of the food off of the plates into the bin, but if you use a good enough tablet, you don't actually have to rinse. You may need to rinse if you only use your dishwasher every 2 to 3 days, but I don't know anyone who does that. To get a really even clean, don't stack your plates all in the same direction. What you want to do is stack them so that they are all facing the center. I also wanted to share with you a few things that you should and shouldn't put in your dishwasher. So starting out with the items that you shouldn't put in, these include good quality sharp knives because it can make them lose their sharpness. You also don't want to put in wooden utensils because they can split, insulated items, and also non-stick items like frying pans. And while we're on the subject of items that you shouldn't put in, I also wanted to say that dishwashers are not just for dishes. There are so many other things that you can clean in them, like kids' bath toys and other toys. You can also clean hairbrushes, garden tools, vacuum attachments, and even artificial flowers as long as they're completely plastic. You can also clean your lint tray, and I've even heard of people cleaning their toothbrushes and even potatoes in their dishwasher. The next hack that I wanted to share with you, I think, is the most life-changing one, and it does take some getting used to, but if you can start doing it, it makes unloading the dishwasher so much easier. So it's super simple, and it is to group your cutlery together in the cutlery tray so that when it comes to unloading, it's very quick and easy to do that. So you'll want to have all of your teaspoons together, all of your knives together, all of your forks together. And once you get in a flow with this and you get the whole family on board, it really does make the unloading time so much quicker. And while we're on the subject of cutlery, I also wanted to say that if you're designing a new kitchen, don't be too concerned with having your cutlery drawer near your dishwasher. All cutlery trays are removable and they're actually not too heavy. It's more important for you to have your dishwasher near where the pots and pans go and where the plates go. We also have a very simple dishwasher routine. We basically fill it up during the day and then we turn our dishwasher on when we take the kids up for the bath at night, and then we'll either unload it when we come back downstairs or the next morning so that all the dishes are always clean and ready for the beginning of each day. And a little random hack that I also do is when I am unloading the dishwasher each morning, I try and challenge myself to unload the entire dishwasher before the kettle has boiled, and it really does speed me up. If your dishes aren't coming out clean enough, the first thing you'll want to check is that you have enough salts and rinse aid in them and top them up regularly. But if they're still not coming out clean enough, another thing that you can do is remove the filter in your dishwasher. I recently did this and you would not believe how disgusting it is and how much stuff is in there, so make sure you check your filter. And another tip for stacking your dishwasher is you want to make sure that plastic, glass, and utensils go at the top of the machine and that plates and pots and pans go down the bottom of the machine, and make sure that you never overcrowd it. You can't just add loads of stuff to your dishwasher and maybe a bit of extra soap and hope for the best, because adding extra soap just won't work. It needs to be not overcrowded. I also found something online that said that you can save money on rinse aid by using vinegar instead, but I'd actually never recommend putting vinegar into the rinse aid drawer because the acidity can actually damage that part of the machine. So if you are going to use vinegar, just chuck it in, but I would still prefer to use rinse aid instead. But vinegar can be a great way to clean your machine out. If it starts to smell ever, you can either buy a proper dishwasher cleaner and do a cycle with that, or you can put in a cup of white vinegar and do a cycle with that, and it really does help with any odors. Right, so that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any of your own hacks and what the weirdest thing you've ever cleaned in your dishwasher has been. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!